What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. And as expected, Apple did just drop beta 3 of iOS 26.4. And this one only came in a little over a gig and a half, but the phone did get warm again. So I do want to do a quick heat test just to see what temperatures we're looking at. And you can see this is actually warmer than the last beta on that camera plateau, coming in at over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's actually kind of interesting, but it was noticeable last beta and this one, even though this isn't uncommon since we know it's just indexing everything and getting ready to go. But it's a call out I wanted you guys to know nonetheless. Jumping into settings, general, and about, you guys can see 26.4 now has a new build number of 23E5223F. So this is kind of interesting. Beta 2 had an E build, and now we actually went the opposite way with an F build. This kind of does tell us a couple things. Apple was not quite ready to move this along and thinking this is close to being released. This kind of confirms we should be receiving a fourth beta now before an RC, which isn't all that surprising considering March just started and this isn't rumored to get released until the end of the month. But it is interesting to note anytime Apple doesn't move to the beginning of the alphabet and they move the opposite direction, means that they still believe there are going to be some bugs in this release. Jumping into the App Store, this was one area we had significant delays with beta 2, and you can see right off the bat it is loading so much quicker and working much better. Yeah, this is a huge difference. Also, spoiler alert, if you guys aren't a fan like me of having to take this extra step now to update your apps by clicking your profile, then updates, then update all, you can actually long press on the App Store and simply go to updates right there, and it takes you right into the update section. Kind of not here nor there, but I just wanted to let you know that because that extra step kind of did bother me a little bit, and I just wanted to let you know. Aside from that, let's go ahead and jump into our stocks app like we typically do, and you can see everything is actually hauling ass. This looks amazing. I have to say I'm actually very impressed with the actual speed and performance so far on this beta of just installing it. I mean, I know it's very limited in time, but that's actually pretty impressive, especially from what we saw in beta 2. The app launch speeds definitely seem better. The actual, let's see, the control center. Oh, we still have that little glitch here. So we still have a couple of little performance issues with scrolling, but hopefully once everything gets settled down, this will actually keep improving as we'd hope. One thing I do want to point out that we did have an issue with is when we long pressed in beta 2, went to edit, you saw that new screen for the edits, and it didn't quite match up with what you saw when you actually long pressed. And you can see that is still inconsistent in UI theming. But also, when we did this, we had an issue where the edit and done buttons would overlap when you unclicked on the actual bars for service and battery as well as time. That seems to be fixed here as well, which is good to see. And then also, I do want to let you know, so far, so good with actual everything else with battery life. We'll have to see how that holds up in the next 48 hours. Now, let me actually go ahead and go into Chrome and go to release notes and see if it's been updated here with beta 3. Let's refresh this, and okay, looks like it is still not updated. Oh, well, let's scroll, hold on. Nope, still not updated, unfortunately. Not a surprise, especially considering how Apple has been delayed with some of these things. Now, there was hope as well. Let's go into notes that not only the keyboard will continue to improve, but we should be receiving new emojis like an orca and things like that. I don't think those are here right now. Looks like it is a question mark still. And I think Apple Core was going to be another one. So none of these new emojis are here either. Which brings us to our next point of what else isn't here. And that is going to be any resemblance to any new Apple Intelligence and smarter Siri features. It is still exactly what we've seen since beta 1. Now, this isn't to say we need to lose hope. Beta 4 could easily still include some of these features, but right now we definitely are not seeing a single change here for the new Gemini powered Siri. A little bit disappointing, but we'll have to see what happens. Now, battery life, obviously we're going to have to watch and see over the next couple of days. I've talked about this in beta 2. Home and lock screen has been crazily consistently draining my battery, And again, you can see today it's using more than usual. We'll have to see if beta 3 solves this. Could be just an issue for me that I'm experiencing, but if you have as well, comment down below and let us know. And then also, obviously, one thing I did notice, I dual SIM on this phone. My main line is a T-Mobile line, the backup is Mint, and my primary T-Mobile line took a few minutes to actually kick back in after this update. Not sure if that was a glitch or a bug just on my end again, but something I wanted to make you guys aware of because that is not ideal if you do dual SIM and you don't receive your cellular connection back at all quickly enough. So back to the keyboard test. Let's do a quick test in 3 regards here. What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope you all have a great week. And you can see that worked pretty well. And then the predictive text line, the weather is beautiful here. That worked pretty well also. And now let's actually just type really quick. Everyone. Didn't seem to be any delay there either. So I have to say, so far, messing around with this beta in the limited capacity, it does seem like a good improvement. Now, there could be some other UI changes or hidden tweaks here with some icon adjustments or menu spacing or settings word updates. I haven't seen anything yet. Let me see in the podcast app because I did see something on the iPad with one. And you now get a pop-up here, at least with video podcasts, watch or listen, and offline viewing being available. But aside from that, there is not much else in this beta, unfortunately. So unless you're on beta 2, I don't think you need to update this. Don't rush out, install the developer betas at all. The public beta should be dropping in a couple of days, and that will be your easier queue to get on board here. But again, no main updates for you really needing to run out and see. Aside from that, guys, let me know, how do you feel about iOS 26.4 as a whole? Are you excited? What would you like to see aside from the new Siri and Gemini changes? Let us know. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.